Hello, welcome to another Mindset Monday. This is all about building your confidence today. This Mindset Monday topic comes from one of my followers who is looking for advice on how to feel more confident as she steps out of her comfort zone and into a new role and a new organization. So first, I want to share with you that I see 3 elements to building your confidence: skill, experience, self-belief, or mindset. So in this video, I'm going to break down each of these 3 elements with some action steps that will help you if you feel like you are also lacking in confidence in relation to work. So skill, meaning before you can feel confident in anything that you do, you actually have to learn how to do it. So for example, if you're starting a new job, and hats off to anyone and everyone who has left a job, lost a job, started a new role in 2020. Like seriously, you are amazing to be shifting roles and having to go through this in this climate. Remember, there is always a 3 to 6 month transition period in any new role or job that you do, because you are literally attempting to learn the role and perhaps even build your skill set and build rapport with the team, plus your boss, find your way around who's who in the zoo. And for all of you now doing this, you're doing it on Zoom or some sort of online platform, which makes it a whole another level of stress. So please be kind to yourself and just know that this, yes, it may take a little bit longer than anticipated this time round. So if perhaps you're starting a new business, remember that you have to learn multiple skills as a business owner to build your confidence. There's always a learning element that has to come first. You cannot expect to know everything on day one. Just know that sometimes things are going to take time and you will absolutely get there. So your first task, if you're in a job or a role or a business that you are not feeling confident in right now, a lot of fears are coming up for you. I want to help you to feel more capable for the job. So I want you to look at where your gaps are currently. So this is the gaps in your skill set. Is there someone that you could reach out to help you learn that skill? Is there a course you can do on the side? Or a mentor or a coach who has the skill that you want or need that you can find out how they got started? The second element to confidence is experience. So meaning before you can begin to feel confident, sometimes you need to get the experience of using that skill that you've just learned. You can't expect to be confident and know what you're doing on day one. Often it takes trial and error and some daily consistency. And sometimes you have to fail or suck at things before you can actually learn how to do them better. I absolutely did. I cringe at some of the early mindset coaching videos that I did and I had to learn and I had to build my experience so that now I can produce better content. So please understand that it takes time to build your experience, and that is okay. People understand. Now, I do have a client that came to me and said, I just don't feel experienced enough. And so to that, I would say, how do you know you aren't? According to whom? When did you decide that? Is this your standard or is this someone else's? And the next thing I ask my client to do is to create a timeline of her career or their life, looking back at every year. What did you learn? What work did you produce? What did you achieve? What experience did you gain? What life or industry lesson did you learn at all of those points in your lifeline, in your timeline? There's almost always a light bulb moment doing this exercise where the client realizes that, all of these fears are coming in from her mind, meaning that she can see it in black and white on paper and have this realization that she's already achieved so much and she actually does have the experience. It's just her mindset that's blocking her. So if you feel like you aren't experienced enough right now in the role that you're doing, then I want you to do this exercise and map out your career timeline. And I would 100% bet that you know more than you think you know. So the third element to confidence, in my opinion, is self-belief. Absolutely. And that's the last element that I actually help clients with. Helping you to understand what your limitations are and being able to release them so that you know that you are capable and that anything is possible. And so this is where I work through a limiting belief sessions with my client. Those feelings of I'm not enough, not good enough, not smart enough, or I just can't do it. If you're interested in exploring this, then I run a single 2-hour limiting belief session where I help you to understand the major limiting belief that's blocking you. And I run you through a process to be able to bust it so you no longer have that belief about yourself anymore. If you want to know more, you can head to my website, check out my one-on-one coaching offering, or shoot me a DM and I can share some more. Affirmations are also extremely helpful with self-belief, and they're free. It takes nothing but commitment and time to yourself. And honestly, I can tell you, if you write in your journal, read affirmations, say them out loud every single day, if you say this to yourself, the work that I produce is amazing. I am experienced enough for the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 12 months. You will 100% embed these positive affirmations into your mind and it will shift your belief. All it's going to take is consistency. So next I want to talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. There is a saying that goes, there is no growth in your comfort zone, which is absolutely true. Now, you are welcome to stay in your comfort zone as long as you like, if you are happy with where you are at in life and your work and your career. But if you want to have more, be more, do more, then you've got to take a leap and you will have to grow in the process. If you focus on the 3 elements I spoke about above though, learning the skill, getting the experience, and then working on your self-belief, then I promise you that the leap won't feel so big. Okay, it's like building blocks. You focus on adding one and then another and then another and another. You know, I had a client who was 25 and she's looking at going to university to study a new career, which may take her 7 years to complete. And so this is obviously a commitment and it means she will step wildly out of her comfort zone and into an entirely new industry. Often we feel like it's too late to begin, or we're too old, or there isn't enough time. And so my question to this is always, does it matter how long it takes you if you get to do this thing you've always wanted to do for the rest of your life? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. If that thing that you want to do is going to set your soul and your passion on fire, then it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. For me, I spent 15 years working in a corporate career. In my 30s, I shifted and went back and started studying public relations because I wanted to shift in my career. Then when I left my corporate role and got into business, I launched 3 small businesses before I came into my coaching business, which is my calling and my passion. Now, each one of those businesses, I was testing and measuring. I was taking the learnings and continuing to grow and evolve as a business owner. So now at 43, I have never been more grateful for the career that I've had and the work that I've been able to do because it's all gotten me to this point. It's all been worth it. I had many, many fears. How did I bust through them? I continue to remind myself that the work that I do today is not about my fears. It's about the women that I'm here to help in this world. It is so much bigger than me. It is so much bigger than the fears that I have, you know? So that's your reminder today. And I hope that you found this video useful and valuable. And the last thing I want to share with you is that I believe you have everything within you to achieve anything that you want. Sometimes it's literally about finding the key to unblocking your limitations so that you can fly. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next week.